Good morning, good morning. It is another beautiful day here. Thankfully, you can see me. If it was cloudy, I just wondered how dark it would be because we're about 20 minutes from sunrise. But you can see how clear it is and how beautiful the sunrise already is out there. And I don't know if you can tell, but we have visitors this morning. And it's not just Annie. Let me show you. Oh, there's Annie. There's Annie. Hey, Annie. Annie's looking at him. You want to see? We've got some visitors. Here they are. Good morning, Frank. They're on the other side of the trees. It's like they're hiding and watching me. They knew I was showing up this morning and they wanted to see what I was going to hear, what I was going to talk about, but they want to remain hidden. Remaining hidden behind the trees. And we got to look for Orangey this morning too. Good morning, Mariner. We got to look for Orangey in the trees. All right, guys. Beautiful morning. 41. It's going to be 72 today in Columbus, Ohio here. 72 degrees. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining my channel where I talk about mental health is spiritual health. And today we're going to talk about a cultivated life in Christ. Annie's excited about this one. You can tell. Look at that. A cultivated life in Christ. And we're going to be in Genesis chapter 2, verses 4 through 9. And the key verse is verse 5, where it says, "There was no one to work the ground." There was no one to work the ground. Actually, when I first read that, you know who I thought of? I thought of Frank. I'm going to steal something from Frank's past. The house where Frank lives wasn't always in that location. The house was located, I don't know, maybe a few hundred yards away. But Frank gave that land to the church and then moved the house to its current location. And I can imagine when you move a house onto some different land, it's not cultivated, right? There's no flower beds around the house. There's no shrubs. There's no flowers or mulch beds, right? You just kind of move it, plop it down, but someone's got to take care of it, right? You got to put in the mulch beds or the flower beds and the shrubs around the house and make it look like a home. You got to cultivate the land. You got to take care of the grass now, the lawn, because the house is in a completely different location, right? Now, God talks about this a little bit in this chapter, Genesis chapter 2. It says, "No shrub had yet appeared on the earth, and no plant had yet sprung up, and there was no one to work the ground." So the creation account, going back even further into Genesis 1, his assessment was it was either good or very good, right? You know that. He said that 7 times in Genesis chapter 1. But it wasn't done, right? He hadn't created humans yet, Adam and Eve. And then he needed them also to cultivate the ground, kind of exercise stewardship over his creation. So obviously they weren't meant to live in an unchanging paradise and just walk around and enjoy it, right? They had to actually cultivate the ground, and it needed care and it needed development. Obviously, I think just like Frank's new yard did. Look at these cows moving around behind the tree line. It's pretty cool. So since the very beginning, we're talking Genesis, right? Since the very beginning, God has been inviting and asking us to partner with him in his new creation. He did it in the Garden of Eden, and he does it with us as a new creation. We ourselves, once we accept Christ into our life, are a new creation. And the Apostle Paul writes this in his second letter to the Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 17. He makes us a new creation when we put our faith in Christ, because upon being saved, we're not perfect. Paul continues on and says, do not conform to the pattern of this world. That's Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Right? Do not conform to the pattern of this world. You're a new creation. So God works in us as we pursue a life and become more Christ-like, conformed to the image of his Son. Chapter 8, verse 29. So whether it's caring for the earth, like Frank's new yard, right? When they move the house, whether it's caring for the earth or caring for our new life in Christ, God has given us a gift that we need to cultivate. So I got a couple questions for you guys. One, what work do you enjoy most? What work do you enjoy most? And the second question is, what might God be calling you to cultivate in your community? What might God be calling you to cultivate in your community? Hey, look, I found the orangey that I dropped yesterday. There's an orangey out here. I'm telling you guys, there are orangeys everywhere. I'm gonna put this orangey back. Remember, we gotta look for orangey out here. Not just Annie. There's Annie. Annie, you looking for orangey too? Did you find orangey? Yeah, you like the cows, don't you? You see them. There's one at the end here, but they're going the wrong way. They're not coming around toward us. I thought they might because they thought I might feed them food. But there's only 2 of them. It's really interesting. I see a lot more way, way down there. Oh, hey, Dolly. Well, this is one of the 2 that I found yesterday, but I dropped it, and I was afraid I must have pulled something out of my pocket, and it also came out. So I got to go put this orangey back. I want to put him back because I know where he was. This orangey was behind this vine. I can't believe Frank came back here and put all these orangeys back here. There's more orangeys to look for. I don't know how this... I don't know how Frank did this. Got to get orangey back here so we can try to find him every day. There's orangey on the tree where he was. I mean, this is too funny. There's a couple more cows back there, but they're further away from the tree line. You can see them, a whole bunch of them. It's a beautiful morning. Yes, Frank really did this. He figured out where I was walking, but guess what? This is the funniest part. He couldn't find the access trail that I know to get back here to this path along the outside of the fence. So what did Frank do? What did Frank do? he forged his way through the thicket. So look at these woods. He just he just bulldozed himself through the woods and the thicket to get here. That's kind of funny because it's not short. It's like a quarter mile or something like that. I mean, it's probably longer than 500 feet, which is about a tenth of a mile. So he went like 2/10 to a quarter of a mile through woods and thicket to get back here to put these oranges. Like, look, you can see orangey on the tree. Look at that. We're pretty far away. Do you see orangey on the tree? He said there's at least 4 of them, but we've only found 2. We found this one that's on the tree back here where I put it back. You can see orangey really sticks out. It's so orange. Yeah, it is crazy. It's crazy. Wow, look at that sky. Beautiful. Look at our cows, our friendly cows. Moo. Yeah, bushwhacking, exactly. We got a lot of planes taking off today. You can hear them. So I'm looking for more orangey, guys. I think I want to put this one back where orangey was too. I think orangey was back here. Orangey was more on the ground. There's orangey. See orangey down there? That was another orangey. I'm leaving them here until it rains and starts to ruin them. Then I'll pick them up. So there's at least 2 more. We got to find orangey. We got to find orangey before the sun rises. Watch for ticks. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, they're going to be back here in May. Like, once May comes, definitely I'll be getting ticks on me and Annie, I'm sure. But I'm looking for orangey, and I don't see orangey. Annie's got a ball. Did you find a tennis ball? Good girl. You got a ball, Annie? Beautiful sunrise. It almost looks like there's frost on the ground, which would be kind of weird because it's 41 degrees. We got more cows coming toward us over here. I'm walking further away, but they look closer because they're coming toward us. Yeah, Annie's happy about the ball. I don't know. We found the 2. There's at least 2 more orangeys. Do you guys find another orangey? I'm gonna walk down here and take a look. Is that orangey? No orangey there. Supposedly orangey's in the thicket. But I'm also gonna look up against the fence because I see orange things, but they're brown leaves. Yeah, that's not orangey. That's a brown leaf. Brownish orange leaf. Looking for orangey. Come on, Annie. There's more orangeys up here. It's gotta be. Next time I'm not gonna say anything. If I find an orangey, I'm not gonna say anything, but I want you guys to find orangey. No, those aren't orangeys, those are leaves. Supposedly orangey's back in the thicket, so back here in these big trees somewhere. That's where I would look. What am I doing today? I don't know. I've got 2 appointments today. obviously take Annie somewhere because it's going to be 72 degrees and she needs the exercise. But I'm going to try the Discord thing on my phone. I'm going to get a new account. I'm going to try it on my laptop. I'm going to try the hardwire my laptop and see if I can get it to work. I don't know how. Oh, you can tell there were deer laying here. Everything's all knocked down, this big area. There were probably a few deer here. That's what I'm going to do. What are you going to do, Dolly? It's hard to find orangey because there's a lot of big brownish orange looking leaves here. You see these? So it's going to be tough to find orangey back here. I haven't found orangey yet. I haven't found another orangey. Oh, that's kind of cool where they sleep in the snow. Yeah, that's cool. Annie's flying around. Let's take a look at the sun. Beautiful. You don't know what you're doing today, Mariner? Library day and food shopping day for Dolly. Cool. You should clean out the shed in your backyard. Yeah. Those are nice spring projects. We're going to have great weather. 72 degrees. That's 23 degrees above normal. The typical high for today at Columbus, Ohio is 49 degrees, but it's going to be 72. 72. It's crazy warm. Yeah, I got to get outside with Annie for sure. But it's kind of funny. She crashes earlier after playing or running around when it's like 55 or warmer because she's part husky. So she could go forever and ever when it's freezing outside. But when it gets warm, she gets hot because of her huskiness. I cannot find another orangey. Boy, Frank hid some of these oranges pretty well. We need idiom on here this morning. Is that an orangey? I'm gonna go back there. It's hard to tell far away in the thicket because it's behind the thicket. Is that an orangey? Nope, that's just a leaf, guys. That's just a leaf. I thought it was an orangey. It's brighter than the other leaves. I'm gonna reach in there and make sure. Nope, that's a leaf. I thought it might have been like a wet orangey that... Boy, these are tough. Frank hid some of these pretty well. We're going all the way to the end today. All the way to the end looking for orangey. This is crazy why I gotta find orangey. Cannot find orangey. I'm just gonna have to keep coming up and down here every day. Actually, I might come back here at some point during the day with a trash bag and pick up the trash back here. Wait, what's that? Oh, that was... Oh, it was white on one side, so I thought maybe it was orangey that flipped over, but it's just a leaf. This is the tall grass at the very end. Hey, this is cool. I've never been back here. There's like a pole back there. I don't know what that's for. I think we're near the sunrise, guys. We are on a safari. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? See the top of the sun yet? I can barely see it. It's just starting to peek to the right, to the left of the tree in the field. Just to the left of the tree in the field. You can see the sun peeking up. Man, we need idiom here. I cannot find orangey. Wow, there it is. You gotta probably be able to see the sun a little bit now, huh? There it is. Little sunrise. Beauteous. Hantavirus? I don't know anything about that. Wear long socks and a mask. Hey, Dolly. Look at this beautiful sunrise. See, now I'm looking at the sunrise and I'm not looking for orangey, but I'm still looking. Oh, it's a rare disease you get from deer or mouse debris. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Gene Hackman's wife. That's where I heard of it. Okay. Yeah, hopefully dogs don't get it. Because Annie eats poop like crazy. Yeah, that was a sad story. All right. Back to looking for orangey. Where's orangey? Annie, are you helping us or what? You're looking the wrong way. You need to look in the thicket. This is getting tough because down here there's a lot of brownish orange leaves. Annie's like, what are you doing? She's wondering why I'm in the thicket. I'm never in the thicket. Anybody see orangey? You gotta let me know. I'm trying to train Annie. I don't know how to train Annie. That's true. I gotta, if she ever stumbles on one, then I could give her a big treat. And hide it around the house, so when she finds orangey around the house, to give her a big treat. What are you eating? Annie, what you got? Stick. A new stick. Something tells me, I was thinking there might have been an Annie around here. There's just a huge tree and lots of growth. I thought maybe there would be. Darn it. I'm not finding orangey anywhere. Found 2 of them pretty quick yesterday. Well, not pretty quick. But I am not seeing these orangeys. Something tells me one wants to be in here. I don't see it though. I don't see an orangey there. Huh. Wow, look at this. Sun coming through and above those trees way out there. What a beautiful morning. Holy cow, it's gonna be a nice day today. Yeah, Idiom needs to come here and we need to go for a walk. That's true. That's funny. Look at all these cows that have suddenly come a lot closer to us as well. We're gonna get down here, and if they see me, they may come at us, and Annie may do another running around back and forth in front of the cows. Yeah, I'm not finding orangey. Boy, this is tough. Tough. I'm looking on the ground, I'm looking up higher, but I know Frank's not as tall as me, so I don't have to look that high. Oh yeah, she's going nuts. She sees the cows, and the cows are coming toward us. Here come the cows. Look at that. Beautiful sunrise. Man. No orangey. So there's one. That's the one that I put back. See that orangey down there? See how hard it is to find? Wait, I see a white piece of paper. A white piece of paper means it could have blown away or blown over. Nope, it's literally paper. Trash I'll have to pick up later. Beautiful sunrise. Yeah, there are too many orange tones. You're right. It's like the oak leaves are huge and they're brownish orange, so it just makes it very difficult. But this one stuck out yesterday because it was higher up behind a vine in the tree. You see this one? I put it back. Orangey behind the vine, sticking out like a sore thumb. Because it wasn't low on the ground like the other one. But the lower they are, the more difficult they are to find. I'm thinking they're back here somewhere. I'm thinking I'll find some. Here come the cows. Here they come. They're coming toward us. Not really. But maybe if they see me, they think I'll have food and they'll come. Because every time they see a human being, I think their instinct is that they're going to feed me. Okay, now I'm walking back a little bit. Maybe Frank hit it further further back. Oh, there's Annie. Annie, don't eat that garbage back there, okay? Annie, did you find Orangey? You gotta tell me if you do. Yeah, we got a lot of cows right here now. They must be finding some good chow. All right, I'm gonna walk back to the corner and see if we find Orangey. And if not, Annie, come on, baby girl. Oh, wait. Nope, that's a leaf. Darn it. The hunt for Orangey. Annie, did you find Orangey? You trying to tell me right here? Go in here? Okay, I'm taking that as a sign. There's this tree that fell down. I thought maybe there was an Orangey up against this tree somewhere. No, nope. Okay, guys, we've only found 2 Orangeys so far. Well, there's a little path here. This is a weird path. Kind of goes down toward the creek, but I'm not going to go any further. I don't see anything here. Boy, when these trees start blooming and the grass starts growing up, it's really going to be hard to find Orangey. All right, guys, here's the sun rise one more time with the cows back behind this tree line. You can see the cows, all of them, right behind the tree line, chilling, not coming too close, just listening. That one's bobbing its head up and down and up and down. It's hard for you guys to see it, but it's acting really weird. It's like it's stretching its neck or something. There was nobody to work the field except Matt and Orangey. Yeah. We need idiom out here. That was a good point, Dolly. Okay, guys, remember, just like Frank had to cultivate his new yard, we need to cultivate ourselves in our new life in Christ and not conform to things of this world. So remember that as you go about your day today, okay? And read Genesis chapter 2, starting in verse 4. Have a great day. Annie and I signing off. Have a beautiful, productive day. Peace. Thanks, Mariner. See you, Dolly, Frank,